AI supercharges our existing business. It supercharges our creators.
This game is really expensive, and I am not some evil supervillain trying to trick you into paying EA. Whoa!
The Sims community is so rife with double standards, it's honestly laughable. So today we're exposing all of them. Let's start here. Just weeks ago, Electronic Arts patented a new technology that will replace game testers with AI.
Oh my god! What is that?
What in the Black Mirror is going on? Now, EA has long embraced the prospects of AI. Their CEO is seemingly bricked by the idea of it.
AI supercharges our existing business. It supercharges our creators.
According to the patent application, which was filed by EA and is available publicly online for anyone to read right now, they say human game testers are too expensive and slow.
You better be joking.
Two things I want to say about this. First of all, I cannot believe they literally insulted their own game testers in the patent application. How embarrassing. And secondly, it should be expensive and it should be a slow process because that is what guarantees quality. And look, I recognize that there are a lot of benefits to AI, but as far as this patent goes, I hope I don't have to explain why replacing human game testers with AI is not a good idea. The whole reason for game testers is that they play like players do. Some game testers might play a game more casually and stick within the parameters of a game, but others might push the game to its limits, really testing it out. And it's these varying play styles that allow game testers to log a variety of bugs, which in turn is a really good thing because it means that consumers encounter fewer bugs when they play the games they purchase. However, what's really fascinating about this to me is that despite EA's eager embrace of AI, the Sims community is strongly opposed to it. Sims 4 players have even gone so far as to boycott games like Inzoi, an upcoming Sims competitor, all because it uses generative AI. Actually, now that I've mentioned it, can I highlight a double standard?
I don't want to talk about Inzoi too much. And they also have generative AI in the game, and I'm really not into that either. Lots of bad vibes about that to me.
The double standard is that the company that makes the game that provides her livelihood is no better than Krafton, the company that makes Inzoi. And it's not just this creator, I'm not attacking her, it's the whole damn community, bro. Sims 4 players have been trashing this game for months, basically saying they won't even give it a chance because it contains generative AI. And that's fine. I want consumers to vote with their wallets. I want players to have values that they adhere to. But who is going to tell these people that EA is literally doing the exact same thing?
Yeah.
I cannot stand these double standards, this two-faced, hypocritical bullshit that we see so often in the Sims community. The performative activism girlies on Twitter who constantly have a problem with someone or something in the world somehow turn a blind eye to the egregious problems with this game, The Sims 4, which they are constantly, blindly defending.
Now check that.
So my point is, it's time for us all to be equitable in our applications of critique. If we're gonna point fingers and essentially say, Inzoi uses AI so it's bad and you shouldn't buy it, then we gotta do the same thing with every game we discuss. Right? But something tells me we're not going to see Sims 4 fans shaming EA, because I guess right now they're far too busy fainting and falling on the floor over the 18th Sims 4 expansion.
Oh my god, there's the train. There it is. Finally.
Whoa, that's a big pot.
About that brand new expansion, Businesses and Hobbies, it too is already mired in controversy. The gameplay livestream was abruptly ended due to technical difficulties and had to be rescheduled.
Our entire neighborhood where we're streaming just lost power.
But what we did learn is that the expansion contains a brand new world filled with several rabbit holes that you have to go through a loading screen in order to enter. If you guys don't know, when The Sims 4 first came out, the reason the worlds were so small and it wasn't an open world, according to the Sims team, was because they did not want rabbit holes. Yet here we are in 2025, 11 years later, with several expansion packs featuring rabbit holes that you have to go through loading screens to enter.
Movie theater rabbit hole building.
The new expansion also contains a nearly non-existent amount of gameplay, with most of the game's quote new features simply being repackaged features from previous DLC. But seriously, either the Sims team is running out of ideas, which after 92 DLC it's not hard to do, or the people making the decisions about what the expansions will include are just incompetent. Now that I think of it, it's definitely both. Because once again, EA is simply delivering a half-assed, half-baked DLC for like 3 times what it should cost. The casual consumer wouldn't know that though, because by watching the early access reviews of businesses and hobbies by EA partners, you would think the expansion is simply miraculous.
Oh my god, there's the train. There it is, there it is, there it is. Finally. Whoa, that's a big pot. Oh, this is nice. I love the wow.
I have everything to lose by lying to you. I have no reason to sit here and pretend to like a pack.
But Lil Simsy, as well as every EA partner, have every reason to preserve their relationships with EA. Just think about it. They not only receive free games, free gifts and merch throughout the year, lucrative sponsorship deals, money from people using their creator codes, all expenses paid trips to special EA events. There was literally one just last week, but they also get the added benefit of being the first to showcase new DLC, which means more views and ad revenue for them.
This game is really expensive, and I am not some evil supervillain trying to trick you into paying EA.
You just don't get it.
I'm also not saying any of them are supervillains. I just want them to stop acting like they're fair and balanced. And I hope that we can all recognize that these creators are putting gas in the car that is The Sims 4. And I would like them all to stop. But of course, that's never gonna happen. A lot of these bigger Sims 4 creators are literally making tens of thousands of dollars a month. Not a year, a month, just from playing The Sims 4. The concept of The Sims 4 ending is their worst nightmare. So if these people are allowed to be in EA's pocket recommending the new DLC to you, then I'm allowed to unrecommend it. When you go out and purchase Sims 4 DLC, you are contributing to one of the most predatory monetization schemes in all of gaming. If you truly care about the Sims franchise, you will stop buying it. And for the good of players of all games, no one should be supporting this. But who am I kidding? Because over the last couple of weeks, I have seen Sims 4 players losing their shit over the announcement that burglars have come to The Sims 4. And to that I say, burglars in The Sims. Groundbreaking. The Sims 1, 2, and 3 all had burglars at launch. But when The Sims 4 launched in 2014, burglars were one of the many things that were missing from the game. Adding features that should have been in the base game 11 years ago is not innovation, and it's certainly not something that's worthy of praise. For real though, imagine going back to a test you took 11 years ago, filling in an answer you had left blank, and then expecting praise for it. With The Sims 4, the standards are so low that people celebrate and applaud EA for delivering the bare minimum, even when it's 11 years too late. But as with everything with this game, it was one step forward and 2 steps back, because this groundbreaking update that added burglars apparently introduced child pregnancy to the game, which is both disturbing and it's actually just disturbing. What in the dark web is going on with the code for The Sims 4?
I mean, to be fair, the Sims community, or at least most of the community, is so technically illiterate when it comes to this game that for them, this is like already amazing.